All right, so next we want to talk about how the Nexus works to monetize the gap. You know, there's a concept that we talk about monetizing the gap where we have different comp plans. One that's a very, very low cost of entry for agents so that they have additional dollars to be able to reinvest. So Robert's going to talk about his vision for how agents who are, you know, a part of the LPT Realty model that come in at that business builder and have these extra, you know, $10,000 in their business to invest, how they can use that to help grow their business in the Nexus.
Woo, yes.
And at the end of the day, what are the reasons agents leave a brokerage? You know, I'm very, very attuned to, we want to grow, we want to recruit, but we want to keep our agents. We want them to be part of our family. We want them to stay with LPT. And so, you know, we would hear from agents, you know, well, I didn't have enough support. You know, I didn't have enough help. I didn't have someone to help me learn. And what I realized is no matter how good our support is, no matter how good any brokerage's support is, sometimes an agent needs more of that one-on-one relationship. They need someone to really take them under their wing and help them grow. And sure, a team is one way to do that. You can do that by joining a team, but some agents don't want to lose their identity. They want to stay solo. They want to have more flexibility. You know, oftentimes teams will have requirements to maybe be full-time. And there's an agent who needs to be part-time right now because they have to put food on the table for their family and they need health insurance and they have to work this other job. And so what we realized at LPT is because we charge less, because we have this option where agents can be a business builder, have a $5,000 cap, and particularly agents who are not interested in recruiting. You know, we want the people who just want to sell real estate. You know, that's perfectly great. We want more of those in the brokerage than recruiters because we're a real estate company. And so for an agent who's only going to pay us $5,000 a year to cap, you know, if they were at other brokerages, they would pay $16,000 or $20,000. You'd add in franchise fees. And so what we recognized is there's an opportunity for that gap to help provide additional services. So if I'm the agent who was at a brokerage where I was previously paying $18,000 a year, and now, you know, when I'm a capper and I come to LPT, and now I'm only going to pay $5,000 a year for my cap, or maybe I was at a brokerage and I wasn't a capper. So on my first transaction of every year where I made $10,000, you know, $2,500 of it went out the door to the brokerage and I couldn't afford to get any help on top of that. Where now at LPT, they're only paying $500 a file. So there's available dollars there. And so the idea was we give an agent a way to invest those dollars. The dollars they saved by moving to LPT from other models, they can invest those dollars in getting additional help. They can invest those dollars in getting one-on-one training, one-on-one mentorship, access to a state-of-the-art brick-and-mortar facility like G-World talked about, access to someone who will always pick up the phone like Matt talked about, access to a team who's part of a bigger network of teams. And so that idea of the gap, the idea that we as a brokerage left that money on the table so that agents could make a choice. Keep it for themselves and go figure out where to invest it, or now they can use those same dollars to join a Nexus potentially and get the kind of support and one-on-one training they need.
So I would guess that a lot of people ask, well, how can you do all of this? Or what's it going to cost? And what are the splits going to be? Well, that's the beautiful thing about LPT is the options, and monetizing the gap is the concept of why there are two commission structures. And there's actually more, but those are the two main commission structures. That flat fee model with a $5,000 cap, for anybody who's doing 12, 24 deals, that gives them more money to invest in however they want. And for any of you who have never built a real estate business, coaching is a big part of that. You know, putting yourself in a position to help you level up, right? Elevated agents, we educate, we elevate, and we inspire. And leveling up requires somebody to help you level up. And when you have more money in your pocket, it gives you more options to do it. And that's where monetizing the gap and where the Nexus, it just totally makes sense to me.